Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the Commanders' electric quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Commanders and the Jags on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we start week 9 with a primetime matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do? The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Throwing on first down. Patterson. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Patterson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again. Patterson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start, because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to put...
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, The other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Brian Robinson finished things off with a touchdown grab. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the first. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 14 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Patterson got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down behind before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So Didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Patterson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a timeout. By the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Patterson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
What they were hoping to see at any point this season from their new starter, because they brought him in to take care of the ball and add a new dimension to the offense. They didn't expect the dimension to be a bunch of turnovers, and that's what's happening right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars at 5-3 now on the year. Playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. John Johnson with the INT. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st and 10, Patterson over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 2, Patterson buying time to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 19 yards away. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Back out is the Jacksonville offense, and Trevor Lawrence. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And we'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. That's a good play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards in the first half. That's always a good place to throw just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Patterson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They go play action with Lawrence. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it...
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Patterson. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. He had the distance, but it's no good. Right to the right. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. That's right. It's showtime, baby.
2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson, and that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Lawrence on first down. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bird. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off play action. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum while forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence rolling to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Jacksonville. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Patterson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Off play action. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bird. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, Patterson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Robinson up the middle.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Patterson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 20. Off play action. Lawrence.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest paid.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Off play action, Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Patterson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I think they might have something in this young rookie.